Why settle for a plain plastic tree when your holiday centerpiece can care for the planet too? A sustainable Christmas tree offers more than just festive cheer. It helps reduce waste, sparks creativity, and turns old odds and ends into something magical. Have you ever thought a stack of books or a few pine cones could wow your holiday guests? From potted evergreens to recycled magazine towers, these ideas breathe new life into forgotten materials. Ready to make memories that are merry and eco-friendly? Stacking vintage books into a tree shape creates a rustic, eco-friendly Christmas centerpiece. Old hardcovers add character, and you avoid plastic waste. Top with a star or fairy lights for charm. This approach saves money and sparks conversation. Who wouldn't smile at Dickens or Twain beneath tinsel? Yet be mindful, this tree won't fill your living room with pine scent. It can attract dust and may tip if bumped. Still, for book lovers or small spaces, it's a clever, reusable alternative. Try arranging genres or colors for extra visual impact. Your guests may linger longer, flipping through your branches. Stringing dried orange slices and star anise onto your tree isn't just eco-friendly, it's a treat for the senses. The citrus scent mingles with the warm, spicy aroma of star anise. These natural ornaments catch the light, adding subtle color and texture that plastic baubles could never match. Making these decorations is simple and cost-effective. Slice oranges, dry them in the oven, and thread with twine. Star anise can be tied on too. Why not get the kids involved? It's a chance to swap store-bought excess for homemade charm, all while reducing waste and supporting a quieter, more thoughtful holiday. Skip the plastic and forget hauling a pine. Instead, grab some reclaimed wood planks and create your own minimalist centerpiece. Arrange planks in a simple triangle, secure with nails or screws, and decorate with LED lights or dried orange slices. It's stylish, eco-friendly, and sparks conversation. This project saves trees and gives old wood a second chance. Bonus, you can disassemble and store it flat, so no messy needles or landfill waste. If you're handy, add hooks for ornaments. Not a DIY pro? No problem. Embrace imperfections for that true handmade charm. Why settle for a traditional fir when you can hang your holiday spirit right on the wall? Twine, pine cones, and foraged greenery combine for a rustic, eco-friendly statement. You'll cut waste, save floor space, and spend almost nothing. Ask yourself, who said Christmas trees must shed needles everywhere? Start with sturdy twine and tack it into a triangle shape on your wall. Gather pine cones and branches from a local park or your yard. No need for plastic ornaments. String or glue finds to the twine. This setup encourages creativity, costs pennies, and composts easily after the season. Swap pine needles for paintbrushes this season. Crafting a cardboard Christmas tree is practical, affordable, and surprisingly striking. Painted in gentle farmhouse hues. Think warm beiges, sage, and creamy whites. This approach saves trees, reduces waste, and delivers a cozy, modern statement your guests won't forget. Skip the plastic ornaments and opt for dried citrus slices or handmade paper stars. The tree becomes both a centerpiece and a conversation starter. If you crave a scent, tuck cinnamon sticks or cloves between the branches. Simple, clever, and eco-friendly, sometimes less really is more. Rattan cones bring a natural, understated elegance to holiday decor. Place a few in your entryway and instantly create a warm, inviting mood without the plastic or pine needles. These cones look good solo or paired with simple fairy lights. Why not add a few sprigs of eucalyptus for a fresh scent? Choosing woven rattan over artificial trees cuts down on waste and offers a renewable option. Plus, they're lightweight and easy to store for next year. The only catch? They won't fill your home with that classic pine aroma, but a scented candle can easily solve that. Gathering driftwood from local shores turns a simple walk into a treasure hunt. Arrange the branches by size, stacking from widest at the base to narrowest at the top. Secure with twine or wire for stability. This rustic approach cuts waste and brings natural beauty into your living room. Driftwood trees offer a quirky twist on tradition. Hang ornaments directly from the branches or weave fairy lights through the wood for a warm glow. Unlike a cut tree, this version lasts year after year, but it won't fill your home with pine scent, so consider adding a sprig of evergreen nearby. Grab some old magazines and let your kids go wild. Snip pages into strips, then loop or twist them into ornaments. The mix of colors creates a cheerful homemade vibe. It's affordable, eco-friendly, and keeps little hands busy. Who knew yesterday's news could become tomorrow's holiday showstopper? Yet paper ornaments can be fragile. Expect a few crumples or tears. Still, this is a small price for memories made and waste reduced. Plus, you're planting seeds for creativity and environmental awareness. Why settle for store-bought decorations when your recycling bin holds this much potential? Try decorating a potted evergreen with dried orange slices, cinnamon sticks, and pine cones. These natural ornaments add color and scent without plastic waste. Wrap the tree with burlap ribbon instead of tinsel for a cozy, rustic look. This approach is budget-friendly and compostable after the holidays. Natural decorations offer charm but require a bit of creativity. Ever tried stringing cranberries or popcorn? Kids love the hands-on process. Just remember, edible ornaments may attract curious pets. Still, this method reduces landfill waste and turns the tree into a conversation starter. Old egg cartons can become a festive white Christmas tree with just paint and a string of LED lights. Cut, stack, and glue the cups into a tree shape. Use white paint for a snowy look. Thread cool-toned LEDs through the center. This keeps waste out of landfills and saves money. Sure, the shape won't fool anyone into thinking it's a real pine, but your tree will spark conversation and encourage creativity. Plus, LEDs use less energy. Why buy plastic decor when you can make something eco-friendly and personal with leftovers from breakfast? Why settle for plastic needles or a cut tree when you can hang wooden hoops and felt shapes? This simple idea creates a striking, modern Scandinavian look. Arrange hoops in a tree-like outline on a wall or suspend them from the ceiling. Add felt stars, circles, and hearts for warmth. Assembly is straightforward. No mess, no needles to sweep up, and it packs flat for next year. Want your kids involved? Let them cut and layer felt shapes. Choose natural colors for a calm effect or bold tones to liven up your space. It's festive, eco-friendly, and anything but boring. Imagine skipping the needles and plastic altogether. Arrange family photos in a triangle right on your wall, mimicking a classic tree shape. Use string and mini clothespins for a charming, low-waste display. It's an instant conversation starter and a heartfelt way to celebrate loved ones past and present. No watering, no sweeping, and zero landfill guilt come January. Plus, you can switch out photos each year or add new memories. The only downside? You might find yourself reminiscing for hours instead of wrapping presents. But isn't that part of the holiday magic? Why settle for a plastic tree when wooden crates offer so much character? Arrange crates in a pyramid, then fill gaps with pine branches, holly, or eucalyptus. It's quick, creative, and wallet-friendly. Plus, it encourages reusing items you probably already own. You'll end up with a centerpiece that sparks conversation. Some might worry about stability or mess. Just secure the crates and place a cloth underneath to catch stray needles. This setup not only reduces waste, but also adds a rustic feel that real trees struggle to match. Have you tried swapping ornaments for dried orange slices or cinnamon sticks? Why settle for a plastic tree when a simple wooden frame offers both style and sustainability? Hang clay ornaments and cinnamon sticks for charm and a scent that trumps any artificial fragrance. These materials break down easily, leaving nothing but memories instead of landfill. Want a tree that stands out without costing the earth? Roll up your sleeves and craft clay shapes, stars, bells, even wild doodles. Thread cinnamon sticks with twine for rustic flair. Bonus, your living room smells like a bakery, and cleanup is a breeze. Stacking large pine cones into a cone shape makes a charming Christmas tree centerpiece. It's affordable, quick, and doesn't shed needles everywhere. Just gather pine cones, hot glue them together, and add a touch of paint or a string of fairy lights. This project gives your table an earthy, festive touch. Pine cones last longer than fresh greenery and don't require daily care. However, watch out for sap or bugs. Bake them on low heat first to avoid surprises. Want to mix things up? Add small ornaments, dried berries, or ribbon to match your holiday color scheme. Ever thought your garden supplies could become festive decor? Grab an old tomato cage, flip it upside down, and wrap it with strips of recycled fabric. The result? A lively, eco-friendly Christmas tree that's weather-resistant and surprisingly eye-catching. Old sheets, worn-out shirts, anything with color adds cheerful flair. This project saves money and cuts waste. Instead of buying plastic decorations, use what's on hand. Encourage kids to help select fabrics or tie the knots. Sure, it won't replace a pine scent, but it sparks conversation and reduces landfill. Plus, fabric trees don't shed needles, so your porch stays tidy. Why not craft a geometric holiday tree from simple cardboard triangles? It's quick, wallet-friendly, and perfect for anyone tired of shedding pine needles. Cut triangles, paint in bold colors, and assemble with glue or tape. Add fairy lights or recycled ornaments for extra flair. This approach slashes waste and sparks conversation. No need for watering or cleanup, just store the pieces flat until next year. If you're feeling creative, try different triangle sizes and stack them for a quirky, modern effect. Who knew cardboard could steal the show from tradition? Why not hand your kids a paintbrush and let them decorate wooden spoons for the Christmas tree? These make for sturdy, reusable ornaments that kids can proudly display year after year. It's a practical way to reduce plastic waste while boosting creativity and family bonding during the holidays. Some paint might chip over time, but that just adds to their story. Let children go wild with colors or silly faces. There's no wrong way. Plus, wooden spoons are biodegradable, so you're making a small but meaningful nod to sustainability. Isn't that what the season should be about? Why buy a plastic tree when you can string salvaged branches and wool pom-poms into a quirky, eco-friendly creation? Gather branches from your backyard or local park. Attach them together using twine or wire. Add colorful wool pom-poms for a playful, festive touch. This homemade tree saves resources and sparks conversation. There's beauty in imperfection. Your tree won't look factory-made, but that's the charm. It costs little, creates less waste, and brings a personal touch to your space. If you crave something flashy, this might fall short, but for simple, sustainable cheer, it's a clear winner. A felt garland shaped into a pink Christmas tree on your wall brings festive cheer without harming the environment. It's a clever reuse of materials you might already have. No pine needles to sweep, no landfill waste. Plus, it's fun to make with kids or roommates. This wall tree solves space issues too. Small apartment? No problem. Attach the garland with removable hooks for zero damage. Want to switch things up next year? Change the color, pattern, or add handmade ornaments. It's affordable, creative, and guilt-free. What's not to like? Try stacking potted succulents in a pyramid shape for a mini Christmas tree that won't wilt or shed needles. It's low maintenance, reusable, and brings a touch of green to small spaces. Add natural twine or wooden stars for a festive look without overwhelming your decor. Some might say succulents lack the wow factor of a traditional pine. That's fair, but their subtle charm appeals to anyone craving simplicity. Plus, you can use each plant year-round. Who says holiday spirit requires tinsel everywhere? This approach offers a fresh spin on seasonal decorating with far less waste. Grab old tin cans and give them new purpose, shape them into a tree, glue side by side, and suddenly you have a festive centerpiece. String LED lights inside for a cozy glow. Tuck in pine sprigs or faux greenery. It's quirky, inexpensive, and skips unnecessary plastic. Sure, this DIY tree might not satisfy everyone's nostalgia for pine scent, but it keeps metal out of landfills. Want to personalize? Paint the cans, add ribbons, or tuck in dried oranges. It's hands-on, eco-friendly, and makes a conversation starter for any holiday gathering. Skip the plastic this year. Gather twigs from your backyard or a local park and pair them with dried flowers. Secure everything in a vase or tie them together with twine. It's quick, fun, and doesn't cost the earth. Your living room gets a woodland twist, no axe required. This DIY tree brings a breath of nature indoors and offers a conversation starter. It won't shed needles or need watering. The downside? You won't get that pine scent, but a few drops of essential oil can fix that. Kids can help, and every arrangement is different. Try hanging a rainbow sheer fabric cone from your ceiling as a playful alternative Christmas tree. It's eye-catching, easy to install, and doesn't drop needles everywhere. Anyone with a small space or allergies can appreciate this festive switch. Plus, it folds away neatly for the next year. Talk about practical. However, if you love the scent of fresh pine, a fabric cone won't hit the mark. You can still add fairy lights and ornaments, but the tactile experience is different. Still, it's a solid option for reducing waste and brightening up your holiday decor with a splash of unexpected color. Stacking cut logs and wood slices gives you a chunky, rustic Christmas tree with real character. It's simple. Gather leftover firewood or fallen branches, arrange them in a pyramid, and add fairy lights. No messy needles, no plastic waste. Just honest materials, warmth, and a woodsy scent. However, sourcing dry, untreated wood is key. Painted or chemically treated wood can be unsafe indoors. For extra flair, let kids paint the slices or hang cinnamon sticks for a festive aroma. This tree won't wilt, and when January rolls around, you can reuse the logs for a cozy fire. Try bending wire into a tree outline and hang paper stars and hearts for a holiday decoration that's both thrifty and green. This simple project uses scrap materials. Kids can help cut and decorate the shapes. Why buy plastic ornaments when homemade ones spark more conversations and memories? Wireframes are lightweight and reusable, but shaping them can be a challenge without pliers. Paper ornaments, though delicate, break down safely after the season. It's a crafty way to celebrate, sidestepping waste and letting your creativity take center stage. Grab a few old pallets, splash on green paint, and stack them teepee style for an outdoor Christmas tree that's low cost and high impact. Add string lights or ornaments for extra flair. This simple idea keeps wood out of landfills and gives your yard a festive, eco-friendly centerpiece. While this recycled tree doesn't have the pine scent of a traditional spruce, it resists wind and weather much better. Worried about stability? Anchor the pallets with bricks or stakes. It's a practical way to celebrate, save money, and spark conversation with neighbors about creative reuse. Choosing a sustainable Christmas tree isn't just good for the planet. It sparks creativity and brings fresh meaning to your holiday decor. From painted palettes to magazine rainbows, these ideas prove that festive cheer doesn't have to cost the earth. Why settle for the usual when you can make memories with family, upcycle forgotten items, and start new traditions? Try one idea this season. Your tree might just become the story everyone shares over cocoa and cookies.